Welcome back to Class Act for episode 25. We're your hosts, Tabor
and Jasper.
In this week's episode, we have Fynn, with Student on the Street, going over Spirit Week's Anything But a Backpack Day being replaced. And Jayden is back with play-by-play, doing a rundown of upcoming games.
You're watching Class Act on Southwest Tech TV.
In this week's news, we have interviews from the Southwest Tech SkillsUSA gold medalists and a recap of the first round of Senior Assassin. Southwest Tech had 7 gold medalists this year in SkillsUSA from the classes Culinary, Cosmetology, Video, and Graphic Arts. Here's some interviews from some of them about how they feel about going to nationals.
Hi, my name is Kylan Glaske, and I competed in the college level competition for Fynn design. Honestly, I was kind of shocked about it. I felt like I flunked my competition and had a lot of little inconveniences moving up to before I went to present my Fynn design. So I was a little frazzled and rushed when I was competing, but I guess it turned out well.
Hi, my name is Julie Cole. I went to Skills for cosmetology, and when I won, I really wasn't expecting it at all. I was more excited, and now that the time goes on, I'm a little bit nervous, but it was an exciting experience.
My name is Lucy Gates. I went to Skills for cosmetology and placed gold, and I'm excited to go to Georgia in June for nationals. I was not expecting it, and I was very nervous, but I'm more excited now than nervous.
Hi, my name is Cody. I went to SkillsUSA for radio production. When I got gold, I felt very excited, very happy, but also kind of shocked because I've honestly never won anything like that before. So it was definitely a little bit of a shock to me. And for nationals, I am super excited. The farthest I've been from my house or from my home is Maine. Or maybe even Montreal in Canada. So Atlanta, Georgia is going to be quite a trip. But I'm also kind of scared because I've never ridden on a plane before.
The first round of Senior Assassin has just wrapped up, ending with 12 seniors being eliminated. Wyatt Gigalati was the first to go, followed by Gavin Lindsay, Corey Harrington, Strawberry Manthai, Leah Stylerek, Mitchell Molds, Merritt Pullman, Kelly Endres, Catherine Church, Alexis Lilly, Keegan Niles, and Jayden Costa. That's all for this week's news. Now we'll hand it off to Fynn for Student on the Street.
How do you feel about Anything But a Backpack Day being replaced?
Yo, I'm high-key pissed. I was gonna bring in my younger sibling and just like kind of treat them like a slave and just make them carry all my stuff. Would have been kind of fire.
Have you heard any rumors on why it got replaced?
Yeah, I think it was me when I said that out loud.
I think it sucked. I've seen a lot of people like across the country doing this, and I wanted to bring a mini fridge and just like roll it around and put my in there.
Have you heard anything on why it's been canceled?
People wanted to bring in like their siblings or like live chickens or like a cow or something. Really dumb.
I think it's a very bad decision and should be rethought for next year's people.
Were you gonna bring anything?
Yes, I was going to bring a kayak.
Have you heard any rumors on why it got replaced?
Nope, I've heard that people were going to bring in stuff that they shouldn't.
How do you feel about Anything But a Backpack Day being replaced?
I'm gonna be real, I don't celebrate this holiday or whatever, but I don't really care. But I'm kind of mad about it though.
Have you heard any rumors on why it got replaced?
I heard that people were gonna bring like microwaves in, One guy said he was going to bring in a microwave. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
That's all for Student on the Street, and I'll hand it off to Jayden for play-by-play.
Welcome back to Play by Play. I'm your host Jayden, and today we're going to try to make it quick and keep right on track with all the games. So it's been looking like a lot of good competition. I think almost every single team has gotten only wins so far, with I believe one tie. So first up, track's going to be having a meet in Brattleboro at the high school April 22nd at 4. Also at their last meet this previous Tuesday, everyone put up a lot of good competition, and I've noticed they definitely had a very good start to their season. Varsity and junior varsity baseball will be having a game at Otter Valley on April 24th at 4:30. And also, along with that, both of those teams won their last 2 games in a row. Varsity boys lacrosse will be also having a home game at the Vets Field April 26th at 1:30. And then JV is going to be going on after them at 3. Varsity girls lacrosse will also be having a game in Brattleboro on April 27th at 7 p.m. And they also won their last game, and so being the first game of their season. Varsity softball will be having a home game April 26th at 11 a.m. as well as the JV team having a game that same day in South Burlington at their high school, also at 11. And both those teams also won their first games as well. As well as the girls tennis team will be having a home game at the rec center April 25th at 4:30 p.m. And then finally the boys tennis team will be having a game at Brattleboro High School April 28th at 4:30. And again, a lot of the teams have a ton of games this year, so there'll be a lot of chances to come out and support all of the teams, and hopefully everyone keeps going with their win streaks and doing well in all of their sports.
Thank you for watching Class Act. And don't forget, we now have an email for our new upcoming advice segment. Email askclassact@gmail.com. Make sure to like and comment if you enjoyed this week's episode, and subscribe to be updated on the new ones.
Goodbye.